Okay, and welcome to episode 8. First thing we're going to check on is we need to check on our plump helmet farm. For those that don't know what a plump helmet is, it's a mushroom from a game called Dwarf Fortress. Oh, it's morning, okay. I was about to complain that it was turning nighttime. And then once we've checked on this farm to see if things are going well, we need to get started on some machines. And as I said last episode, I think what I'm going to focus on is taking a look at starting with e-mashes, which will involve both figuring out how to power it and also, oh, it's not doing amazingly well, is it? I only have one of each. Oh, that's a pity. Okay. Mushrooms seem to grow very slowly down here. I'm not quite sure what it is. This mushroom farm at some point will be moved inside as well. It won't be so survivalist. But yes, e-mashes. So once I get downstairs, the way e-mashes works, as I described in episode 1, is it uses a system where you create a kind of a chassis, which is a basic block, like that, and then you create sockets for that block, and each side of a block can take a socket. So you can have a power input socket, a machine socket like a pulverizer or a furnace. So we could have a pulverizer and a furnace in one block, and that is totally valid. But if I turn any ion in here, we've got EU adapters, flux pipe, fluid pipe. So they do have fluid and RF power pipes of their own. I think we'll use other ones, but the modular socket is what we want to look at. So first of all, we need a PSU and a control circuit. So a PSU can be made with 4 lead or 4 nether quartz. I think we'll try nether quartz if I have some. 2 gold ingots and some redstone. I'd rather keep my lead. As you can see, I only have a block and a bit. And nether quartz is so easy to get, just about diving into the nether a little. This one. 4. And we'll make a couple of them. So we need 6 redstone as well. We also need a bar of gold. Okay. So that was like that, and that. And that gets us 2 PSUs per creation. So it's actually enough for 4 of these modular sockets, but no doubt we're going to need these PSUs for the actual these things here, these socket pieces. And to make control circuits we need simply some gold nuggets or copper. I think we'll use the gold nuggets while we have them. We have 5, so we can make 1 with 2 left over. But otherwise I think we'll use copper because we have so much of it. 64 copper blocks plus another 20, so 84 copper blocks. It's quite a lot. And just like that. And then I also forgot to grab that for the nuggets. Right. So we definitely have an uneven amount of supplies now. Perfect. Machine chassis. Aluminium. Is it always aluminium? No, we can use tin as well. And gold nuggets. So we're going to need those gold nuggets back. Thank you. And a gold ingot. And a bunch of tin. Just take one of the tin blocks. Got to be careful with tin as well, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, 3 will do just fine. Oh, backwards. What am I doing? It's going so wrong. There we go. Okay, we have 4. So that's enough. And then we wanted a bucket and a chest. Or is it just a machine chassis? Oh, no, it's definitely a modular socket. It's definitely a modular socket. As I said, I don't know this one so well, so it's a bit of exploration for all of us. But they also don't have IC2, so buckets are in fact made of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 of these. And chests, so once again we're going to need wood, which I absolutely never have. Let's see, do I have any wood whatsoever? I have some hell bark, but I don't want to use that. Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, 4, that's one chest. Nope. Okay. The other problem about this is that there's no small trees around here, at least not down the mountain and into the valley, only up. So I've always been reluctant to go getting wood. But I mean, basically, if you've been watching up to this point, you know that I haven't really been collecting wood whatsoever. So that's another problem in its own. So I think grabbing some wood now, a little bit extra, will save us for the future. I mean, this part up the mountain will probably eventually be turned into more fortressy type stuff anyway, so it's kind of like clearing for the future. So yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to thank everyone for their very kind words in the comments regarding my personal situation. It was very sweet, and I really do mean it when I say thank you for your kind words. You don't really often hear those kind words from strangers, at least, about living situations and things. It just doesn't happen. Again, it all comes from that whole mental health stigma. People don't really feel comfortable giving their well wishes because they often feel like they're going to offend you by giving their well wishes. Yeah, it's an odd situation. But thank you all so very much for your kind words. It really did mean a lot. And don't know why that happens sometimes. I think I'm just, a couple of milliseconds off finishing food, but before I let go of the mouse button. 4 chests. So, like this. Yeah, alright. So that's 4 modular sockets. So that's 2 furnaces and 2 pulverizers, hopefully. Just like that. And we can prepare them just like this as well. So we want power input on all 4 of them. So we're going to need 4 energy inputs. So we need blank modules and copper. So a blank module is made with 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue. I was just making sure that the red and blue and green weren't going to change suddenly. Dye, glowstone we have, and more machine chassis. Okay, so that is more tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make another batch. Tin is going to be a problem. I might do some mining off camera at some point in this episode. And we're going to need more gold. I mean, we have more gold than we have tin. Doesn't normally happen that way, but whatever, Trevor. So we'll grab all of them because we're going to need multiple blanks. Hopefully we get several blanks per... Where is blank? There. We get 12 per creation. Okay, so maybe I didn't need that much. I need to look at the numbers more frequently. I really do. Okay, so red's easy. Green's going to be tricky. And blue we have because we have a little bit of lapis. Or we don't. Okay. Oh, this is going to be trickier than I thought. Okay. Green dye. What things gave us green dye? We can find green dye trees. Find biomes of plenty green dye. How do we get biomes of plenty green dye? We get it from moss. So we go to a swamp and we get moss and then we turn it into a green dye. And blue flowers. So let's take our first trip outside in a while and go looking for some stuff. So I'll probably speed up at this point. Oh, nighttime. Hello. Of course it's nighttime. It's always nighttime. But yeah, I will speed up soon and I'll come back when I've found some stuff. But I mean, you get to see my journey the whole way anyway, so. But we desperately need that green and blue dye, because without those blank modules, we can't get started on the meshes stuff. Yeah. So I'll see you all soon. Okay, moss. So if I was looking at things properly, moss, green dye, excellent. Okay, so that's how we get moss. We wander around the swamps looking for it growing on trees, then we turn it into green dye, and then we find some more lapis, I think, or hopefully some blue flowers, so I'll keep my eye out for some blue flowers. I know those turn into light blue, so before you scream at the screen, light blue. We need plain blue. And I don't think there's any way to turn that into normal blue dye. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, I'll speed up again, find some more moss, turn that into green dye, and then we'll start looking for blue. Okay, our first village. And I think I'll take this time to steal some carrots and potatoes and what have you, and see if they have a blacksmith, and if they do, whatever they have in the chest. It's fine. Nobody cares if I steal from them. They can... They're smart enough to bounce back, right? Probably. Certificates aren't stupid, right? No. There's no potatoes here. It's really disappointing. Where are those potatoes? Yes, potatoes! Alright. We have all we need. Except I'm still going to take their wheat. Now, I'm actually going to take down this dye tree, because if red, blue and green are what we're going to need in the future, quite a lot of, we may as well take, or see if we can get saplings for those three colours as soon as possible, so that we have a source of it in the future. Did we get any saplings? 3 of them, great. So that will serve us plenty well in the future. We have a tower. Is that a wizard tower? This is a wizard tower. It is most certainly a wizard tower. And that's a good haul too. because we're halfway to making a lost knowledge. We have some elementum. I won't take the glass bottles, but the Thormonomicon is also very good, because won't have to make that in the future. Which saves us having to make books, which saves us having to make a book block. And I think you're a gravekeeper. I think this is a gravekeeper house. This comes from gravestones. And of course the village gen is all messed up here. You the gravekeeper? No, this is a witchery villager. Sells us witchery type stuff. Dog tongues, wool of bat, that sort of thing. I'll take these mushrooms, thank you. Speaking of books, may as well take these as well. Don't need tomato seeds. And they landed all the way over here somehow. Alright. Here's that blacksmith I was hoping for, which has no floor. Okay. That's fine. Who needs a floor? Get out of the way, Manapod. Okay. And Thormium, Diamond Horse Armor, taking it. Score. It's not really a score, it's awful. But awesome at the same time. No glowstone. Okay. What's in here? Another library? May as well. Just breaking your glass windows, don't mind me. I'm not doing villager breeding. It's something that I absolutely hate. Maybe in the future, if we get bored in the series, I'll do some villager breeding, but we've got a lot to do, so I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. What else can we score from this place? This is a Tinker's Workshop one. Obsidian, slime, iron. None of those are very enticing. Ah, but we do have a full guard pattern in here. This is something that you can only get from villagers. You know what, I'm going to give up that server, who cares. Yeah, a full guard pattern is something that you can only get from a Tinker's Workshop builder. And that allows you to make the scimitar. I think it's a scimitar. Yeah, allows you to make the scimitar sword. Which, in my opinion, is the best kind of sword. I think it does a little bit less damage than a long sword in the long run, but it also gives you all sorts of other cool stuff. Oh, they have a graveyard. I'm not going to go digging up their dead, don't worry. I'm not that messed up. It's a very odd looking house. Ah, it's a witch, and she's not interested. But really, we're after moss, so I've got completely sidetracked. Alright, I'm going to speed up here, and I'm going to see if I can find us some more moss. Okay, being rather badly hurt, I decide to come back home, drop some stuff off, and then see about getting some more food, and then continuing on trying to find some blue, because I think we'll have enough green dye for now since we get 12 per module. We just need a little bit of blue. So I think the dye can live in here as well as the saplings, seeds, wheat. Need to make some food out of that. Okay, and wood can go in here as well as this cobalt. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, mushrooms, roses, light blue dye. Yep. Glowstone. Elementum. Knowledge fragments. Can go up here, along with the other books. Extra bed. Why do I have a lever? Okay, never mind. This random chest, I'll just put that there. Tin. We'll put these in here so that we don't lose them. This full guard pattern can go and live in here. Food up, and then continue the journey. Now I kind of want to walk around outside in order to find the blue dye. I know I can find blue dye simply by digging up some lapis, but if we go and try and find the blue dye outside, potentially we find renewable blue dye, which would be far more useful to us in the long run. So I think that's what we'll do. I mean, lapis is always useful as well. It has multiple uses, but I'd rather kind of find a renewable blue dye source. Oh, we got lots of coal. And 5 seeds, so we have 1 extra. But I don't have the hole in me, or else I'd plant it now. And a bit more wheat for a bit more food. Apparently I put that bread away. Oh well. We'll wander off in this direction this time, I think. And I'll speed up and see you all soon. We found it. Blue dye. Yeah. So I'll get chopping this down. I knew there'd have to be one around here somewhere. I mean, the dye trees are common enough. I may as well take the wood with us, since I'm always in short supply of wood. For now, anyway. Now, any real dwarf should be done with short on wood. Wood is for elves, after all. Filthy, filthy elves. And I see another one over here too, so I will chop that one down as well. Ooh, doggy graveyard. Rover. Aww. Sweet parkwire. Alright, I see more than enough saplings, so we should be good for a very long time. And it actually drops lapis. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. That's pretty sweet. I'm not sure whether I'd call that an exploit or not. I kind of feel like it. Since lapis has so much uses, but otherwise. I guess in a situation where lapis is just vanilla, lapis isn't actually used for very much, apart from 1.7 or 1.8 where it's used in the assistance of enchanting. In this particular pack, lapis has a lot more uses than that. I am picking up mushrooms as I go, obviously. Only the brown and red mushrooms. Because I'd like to stock up the mushroom farm as best as I can, so there's more and more chance for growth. And brown mushrooms seem to be the ones that are growing the slowest, even though that they both work under the same rule set for growth mechanics. Just seems to be that way. May as well plant them now while I'm at it, actually. Now that we're almost there, these berries are very helpful to stop yourself starving when you put the bread away accidentally. So, where are we? Very close to the base. Okay. I'll just... mushrooms are already on my bar. Okay. And good timing as well, because it's about to fall. Alright, all that just to make sure that we have the dyes necessary. But I'm quite happy with that. So now it's one every... No? No? There we go, okay. And then there'll be red in between there. Borrowed that from a YouTuber, I'm sorry I can't remember his name. But it seemed like a very effective farm, so that's the way we're doing it. From what I read, there's less chance for mushrooms to grow below their growth position, so or above their growth position, but they can. There's a quarter of the chance, whereas there's half a chance for them to grow if it's on the same level. So really knowing that that I should have the areas for growth on the same level as the areas that are already planted, but I was just copying what I was seeing, so I didn't think that far ahead at the time. Put this stuff away. Where am I keeping that? I think I'm keeping those in here. Yes, I am. Okay, so I have enough for a set of coal. If I do that, I get 12 coal. So that's how you get coal out of those plants. So as you can see, you get quite a bit of coal, but you need quite a few plants to get started, which I'm quite happy with. Anyway, so we'll put that in there. Put the nature essence in here as well. Nature essence is kind of just a support essence. You can use it to make moss stone, you can use it to make lily pads, vines, mycelium, and magic fertilizer. Magic fertilizer is the only kind of fertilizer that works on the magic crops, and also magical food, which gives you health regeneration 3 as well as 3 hunger bars, but obviously you need lots of those different kinds of basic crop. And those seeds can go in here. Alright, same with those. So we wanted 1 blue, 1 red, 1 green. We wanted 2 glowstone, machine chassis, and 3 glass. So we need to cook up some glass. And coal. You know what, I'm just going to grab a stack. I'm lazy. And instead I threw it out. That's fine. Okay, so that's the glass cooking, and then we needed the 2 glowstone and the machine chassis. So glowstone lives in here. Just grab a bunch. We'll stand in front of this and wait for 6 glass. And with 6 glass, we will make the panels. So, like this: green, red, blue. Glowstone, machine, chassis. No? Yeah, there we go. So now we have 12 blank modules. And remembering all the way back, I think I need 2 copper. So we're going to make 4 of these. Energy input. And then simply we go behind there and stick them on. And that is now where we would hook up any power lines for these machines. And now we need to create the furnace module, which will be in here somewhere. Lava intake, furnace. Here we go. Yeah, we need more of these PSUs, we need some bricks. I have clay, that's fine, and we need the furnaces, so thank you furnaces, you served us well. I actually only needed 2 of those. That's fine. And I'm a dummy and put 1 back. Okay. 2 furnaces, 4 sets of bricks, so we need 8, 16 clay. What did I do with the clay? Here. 16 clay. Cook that up. And with 16 bricks, 4 brick blocks. So that means we do just like that. 2 furnaces. 1, 2. Now, north is furnace, south is energy input. As you can see, the Walia is helping us out and telling us what everything is. That is so useful. And then we need pulverizers on each of these, and as you saw in the sped up section, I was just looking at the grinders, so we need emery and a diamond. I think I have enough diamonds. I know I have enough emery. Yes, 2 diamonds. And where did I put the emery? Here. 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 Am I blind? Yes, I am blind. Okay. So 12 emery and PSUs and blank. So PSU, blank, diamonds, emery. Grinders. Perfect. Now, that is how we'd normally set it up. Just like that. So you have the power input, you have the furnace, and you have the grinders. Actually, we need item input and item output because there is no internal storage. So I think we can just pick it up like that. And that is completely wrong because now I believe I have just lost. Oh no, okay. So just like IC2, you cannot move them without losing it. Good thing we didn't use one of these ones, huh? Alright, it's fine. So, okay. cool. But we do need the item inputs and the item outputs. So, item input, trapdoor. Item output, dropper and trapdoor. Okay. Sorry about the loud car just going by then. Hopefully that didn't get picked up too much. Okay, so trapdoor, and then item dropper I think is 8 cobble and it's a redstone in the middle. And we need 2 of those. Nope. I don't know my vanilla recipes apparently. Let's use the power of any eye. Dropper. Ah, that was close. Close enough that I should have just played around. Here we go. We have 2 droppers, 2 of those. Yeah. And inputs. So that only gives us enough for 1 pulverizer and 1 furnace. That's actually just fine. This is input. We can put the input on the top. And the output on the right hand side. There we go. So that should be 2 completely working machines without power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Alright, I return, and while I was away I did some research on eMashes just to make sure that I was doing things correctly. One of the things that we need to make in order to have this work in our favour is this socket remote, and I need an ender pearl for that. Uh-oh. That is not good. Did I accidentally pick one up somewhere? I have killed a couple of endermen. Alright. After all that, we may not be able to start with eMashes. Because what we need that for is, there's these colours at the bottom. And these colours at the bottom indicate the configuration of these modules. Each of these, this is the machine chassis, which obviously you turn into blank modules or cases or sockets. This is a socket, and on a modular socket you put modules. So we've got a furnace module, an input module, an output module, and an energy input. The issue with what we've got now is that we need to be able to configure this input module, this output module. The furnace and energy input not so much. But we need a socket remote for that, and for that we need an ender pearl, which means I need to go hunting. Or all was for naught. In order to remove sockets, by the way, I did read, just like that, simple single right click with any Buildcraft compatible wrench, and it will take the module straight off the socket, obviously depending on what side you clicked. One other thing is that we can only have one processing module on at a time, or one machine module. So as I said in the beginning, where you could have a pulverizer and a furnace on one block, no, that's impossible. You have to have them separate, so we have to have them like this. Which is a good thing that's the way that I set them up in the first place, or else we would have run into some problems. And just before I go out, I am in fact going to repair this sword. But what a pain. We need ender pearl. And I could have sworn I picked one up. I really could have. Actually, before we go out, I'm going to put some stuff away. I need you. don't need the gold. Don't need the glass or wood. I'll keep the apples on me. Machine chassis can go in here. Cobblestone can go in its barrel. Alright. Hopefully it's nighttime. Knowing our luck, it's daytime. Should stick a clock on the wall somewhere. It's daytime. Of course it is. Alright. That's tricky. Just making things very tricky, game. And I don't want those griffins to see me. So, need an ender pearl, need endermen to get ender pearl. Okay. You also get more coal crop seeds. I really should take the hoe with me whenever I'm going to do this. Okay. Barrel. Is there absolutely any other way within my reach that can make it? Fluid crystallizer, that's from Rakers. No. We either grow them, and to grow them we need an ender pearl in the first place, because we need to make ender pearl seeds, which are here. Ender seed. There. And that means we need strong essence and 4 pearls. So that's not within our grasp, unfortunately. Could actually go underground and try and find ender eyes and kill them. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll go on a little adventure